In today's video, we're going to be discussing the 5 things I absolutely hate about the 2023 KTM 300 SX. Ooh, thing sounds nasty. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a good one. As you can see here, we've got the 2023 KTM 300 SX in the background. Today, we're going to be doing a video on the 5 things that I hate about this bike. I'll be honest, this is a hard video for me to make because I really do like this bike a lot. But as with any bike, there are its flaws. Alright, starting off with the first thing that I hate about this bike would be the graphics. I think there's too much white, and I think they're too plain and not as attractive as last year's bike, being the 2022 model. I thought the graphics and the orange frame, I thought that looked awesome. I will say that in person, this design is growing on me, but I just think there's too much white, and I'm not a fan of the purple going on here. I know KTMs used to be purple way back in the day, or had some type of purple in them, but I don't know. To me, KTMs have always been orange and black, and last year's look I thought was peak KTM. I thought it was a super good looking bike, and now this year I feel like they kind of went a step backward. I will say it's really sharp. You've got these sharp angles. I mean, if you look right here, it's super thin, again very sharp, and I like that a lot. Front fender is really wide this year. You definitely notice that when you're riding the bike. Moving on to the second thing that I hate most about this bike is the seat. It is as hard as a rock. It's slightly better than my 2022 Honda CRF 250R seat. That thing is just a brick, and it's really skinny and super uncomfortable. So this is definitely better because it's wider. As you can see here, it's wider, but it's super flat and really hard, so it's not super comfortable. I mean, I know you're supposed to be standing up in an aggressive position when you're riding, knees bent, all that stuff, but when you are sitting on the seat, it's just uncomfortable. And I get that that's not proper riding position or whatever, but when I sit down on this thing, I don't want to be super uncomfortable like I am. Moving on to the third thing I hate about this bike, guys, is these silver hubs. I think they would look a lot better if they were black. I think the black XL rims look fantastic. These like anodized hubs look decent or whatever, but I think it would look a lot better if they were black. Same thing in the back here. The rims look awesome and the hubs just not so much. I mean, I'm being super picky here. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but I definitely think it would look better black. I think it's really cool that they made the silencer black. I think that really looks good with the bike. The fourth thing that I hate about this bike is that it doesn't have an orange frame. Me personally, I really think KTMs look way better when they have orange frames. I know a lot of people agree with that. Some people don't. It is what it is. But to me, I think they look better with orange frames. So when they switch back to black, it always just kind of makes the bike look a little bit dull compared to the year before. I'm not saying that it's not a good looking bike. It is a good looking bike, but I just prefer the orange frame. Moving on to the fifth and final thing that I hate about this bike is there's no low fuel light indicator. On my 2022 CRF 250R, right up here, there's like a flashing light that comes on when you're low on fuel, and on this KTM, there's not. At least as far as I know, there's not. I've put a few hours on the bike, I've ridden it out of gas, and there has been no notification for me that, hey, you're getting low on fuel. Again, this is a brand new bike to me, so I could be wrong on that, and let me know in the comments if I am. But as far as I know, there is no low fuel light indicator. And for me, riding around trails and through the fields and stuff like that, it's really nice to have. And I've never had that before up until my new Honda, but the new Honda has spoiled me because it lets me know when you're getting low on fuel and you got to head back to the truck and fuel up. Being a KTM and being an industry leader and everything, I would think that this would have it. I know models in the past have had it. I don't know if it's just the XCs that have them versus the SXs, but I haven't personally seen any type of low fuel light indicator going on. And so that's something that I don't like about it. Overall, guys, I absolutely love this bike. So making this list of 5 things I hate about this bike was really challenging. It's an absolutely amazing bike. Everything about it is so close to perfect. It's hard to say I hate 5 things about it. There's 5 nitpicky things that I don't really like about it. If there's things that you guys don't like about this bike, let me know in the comments down below. But overall, this thing is freaking amazing. It's so much fun to ride. It's so nimble. It's amazing at putting the power down on the ground. It's so light, flickable. It's got more power than you need. The hydraulic clutch, the Brembo brakes, everything just works so well with this bike. To me, it's got that linear 4-stroke power, but it's a 2-stroke because of this electronic fuel injection, and it is amazing. That's what I love about these 4-strokes, is just that instant linear power. And that's exactly how this 300SX is. It's incredible. It's unlike any other 2-stroke I've ever ridden before. So if you guys have the chance, get your hands on one of these bikes. You will not be disappointed. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. It's cold out here. I'm freezing. I'd rather be riding this thing than sitting here talking about it. Smash that subscribe button because we've got a lot more content coming your way, and I will see you guys in the next one.